Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken in at the 1. Fights loose. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Down right around the 25.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Roethlisberger will throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. David Irving continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcel Darius, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Here we go.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Show that bench release and go. Show that bench release and go. Kings. Double bump.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Corner. Let's go.
Check. Post to the backfield.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looks big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The pitch goes to Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
first down. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
As you know, I love the players of the past, but the players of the present and their mobility to move around and play quarterback, we just saw the end result of a guy that can shake it and find a guy open downfield.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Tavon Austin, 98 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle the ball around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. With a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Smith trying to run for it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Snickers, 66. AB, go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And it showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd and goal from the 1.
These two.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. No spacing. Monday. Hey.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Like I said.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they take a knee. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.